it's like, for example, in Rooster, you know your opponent is better grushing and you're still trying to grush against him. Oh,
Yeah.
this will be fun.
Yeah.
COT Mayan War, nice.
I think
it's
this is
Golden Hill. This was.
yeah. I think this is one of the maps where you can go for different strategies, and I don't know which strategy is the best. Especially with the Mayans, where you can make the castle in the middle and make plummets.
Yeah.
Oh
Best
yeah,
one's the counter to your enemies.
and Dot hates this map.
Even
Oh,
Viper
man.
said your favorite map.
Yeah, he knows that Dot always complains when he gets this map.
Ay ay ay. Now that's bad luck for him in this case. What do you think about the maps?
It's basically Gold Rush, only with a water element.
Yeah.
So the water element obviously favors Viper, but the water, it's not straightforward. I mean, the water is, there is the big island in the middle, so you have
Yeah.
to kind of go around it and travel around it. So it's not like, you know, you can reach the enemy right away. But so that means Doubt's going to have a little time to actually build up an army.
Yeah, and that's actually favored Dot, that there is no about the 10 seconds of the uptime won't decide the water.
Absolutely. So that this is one of those games where the Dark Age, the extra fast up, is actually not going to decide the game.
But actually, what I'm thinking, I saw actually Dot playing against the Lois at this map. What Loisa did, I think it was the goat matchup. And Loisa just went past castle, went middle, and went fire ships. And Dot had no chance of winning. So I don't know if the water is so important. Maybe you just give up water and go for middle, put the castle in the middle as soon as possible. And kind of forget about water. Maybe just try to go for fish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you lose the fish. The fish is the only real reason why. And I mean, this map has a lot of fish, so that's, for an economy standpoint, that's worth pursuing. But again, only up to a certain point. I mean, you know, if you're like mid-castle, then farming is better than fishing.
And many, especially lower rate players, they overvalue the fish. They try to fight for the water when water is not that important. For the map, for example, the map like Coastal. Lots of players pay way too much attention to the water when the land. Like 90% of the time, land is the way to go in Castle Age.
Yeah.
And Viper again took the first boar earlier than Doubt.
Yeah, you want to take the boar at least after fourth sheep you have taken. After third sheep is probably the best boar timing.
It's gonna be hard, like let's say you go for the middle for the castle, it's gonna be very hard for you to actually make docks later on. It's very hard for you to take water to even push on land. So the guy that has water can also defend better.
Well, but still you have to make so many gullies around the coast to completely cover it, so enemy cannot make the fire ships.
And you have enough land to actually boom one on the back, so the water is the only point for water. I mean, there's two things that I see. It's one is for the fish, and two is for defense. You can't really press with water.
Yeah, but lots of the times I have seen on this map where player just gives up the water at the feudal age middle and just go middle and win the game from there.
Yeah.
Just because of the gold, you have so small gold on your own land. And if you can deny your opponent
from getting to the gold, right?
Yeah. And of course, look at the hill, so you cannot put the castle at any place. I mean, if the Viper would put the castle on the north side, the first gold, whoever puts castle there, he pretty much denies all the island. You cannot pass it, you can only transport ship, but you cannot... it's kinda... you look all over the map with one castle. You can control it.
Yeah, and again Viper going with one villager less, faster feudal.
With that, I'm not so sure that's a good move.
Yeah, it's not about uptime this map.
Okay.
It's better, at least I would have gone for a stronger economy, maybe even like a 27 up. just to have the extra builds and the faster cascading time.
Interesting.
And Dot actually made 5 fishing ships.
Yeah, that's a very good move too. Stronger than Viper.
Will Viper go for the villager, dock villager?
No. I also thought that maybe he would try to delay that second dock build.
Probably Viper thinks that scouting information is much more important than, especially on this map, than that one villager.
Absolutely. I mean, especially when he's playing safe and he needs to win every single map, he's not going to go for the... I mean, one villager advantage is not that big.
Not risky moves.
Exactly. I mean, Viper's playing very consistent, very solid, very safe. He's doing... even the faster up, at this point, it was just a safe play to make sure that Doubt, like, in case Doubt goes for a faster up.
Did you notice that Doubt scouting, Doubt only saw 2 docks?
Yeah.
He didn't saw the Viper sneak third dock forward, so
Yeah,
probably...
Do you think he knows that he has an extra one, or...?
No, I think he only thinks that Viper made 2 so far.
Wow, okay, no,
he
I would guess that there's 3, but okay. Let's see how he plays out, because he built the third one.
Yeah, he looked for third one and he didn't saw the villager or the third dock.
Did he change his economy at all, or it's all pretty standard right now? Man, Viper's going for a 4th dock.
Phew.
Yeah, Doubt wants, Viper wants to win the water. Because he thinks, okay, I fast win water with 4 docks, and then I just try to win middle.
Let's see if he throws down the extra one.
You mean Doubt?
No, I mean Viper. If he's gonna stick with 3 or go with 4.
Yeah, he's going for. Well, what do you think is better at this point? 4 docks or faster fletching?
I'm definitely fletching, and especially for Viper.
Yeah, I was thinking 7.
And I mean, 3 docks is usually more than enough. As long as you keep all of them going, you'll have enough army anyway.
Yeah, that's the problem for Viper right now. He has 4 docks and 3 of them are idle.
Yeah. The whole point of having extra buildings, extra military buildings, extra production buildings is for you to be able to bring more units to the field at any one time. If it's not being used, then there was no reason to build it. That's a big actually difference also among the higher level games versus the lower. And you often see the 2K guys do a lot more buildings than you'd expect.
And Viper still has so many idle docks. Now he has 4 idle docks.
And he's fighting against Doubt with flashing.
Really, look at the Viper had like for 30 seconds at least idle TC, idle docks.
Yeah.
On one dock he has 2 galleys, QU, and on the others they're idle. You don't see
Oh
that
man,
often.
this is getting interesting.
Yeah.
And what Viper did was he made extra fishing boat. You saw? After the first galleys he made extra fishing ships.
Yeah, he got overconfident. And this is going to cost him a lot.
Yeah, he just lost that first big water fight.
Yeah, Doubt just needs to push right now. Just put the gather point at the Viper's dock and try to take the
Kill
fight.
the fishing ships, kill the fishing ships.
No, you want to kill
The
army
fishing
right
ships
now.
are the last priority right now.
Oh,
You want
yeah,
to
you-
win the water, you want to win the fight, then go for the fish.
Alright.
You go for fish if you have less ships. If you have more fish, you always go for the military.
Okay guys, teach me noob, thanks.
No, sorry, Katsuni.
No, it's for real, I mean, it's logical and it makes the difference, man.
I guess also if you have like a larger army and let's say the guy's running away but he didn't bring back the fishing ships, I mean then you would shoot the fishing ships. Like if you
okay.
feel you can't catch up to him and it's there, you shoot whatever you can. But the idea is if you if you kill the enemy galleys, then at the end, you know, it's just a matter of time until you get all the fishing ships. Whereas if you target the fishing ships and don't kill the galleys, then he still has a chance to come back into it.
But look at the resource of the amount. Dot is so far from upgrading, and Viper is about to click up in seconds.
Oh man.
Up, and soon he will click. There he is. He's having the resources.
I think the problem was Dot didn't keep pushing.
Yeah. If anything, that should have added a fourth dock. And again, this is where the fourth dock comes in. The fourth dock actually saved Viper in this instance.
But look at Doubt's fishing ship count. He put extra fishing ships too.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake.
They both felt overconfident. Viper at the beginning and then Doubt towards the second push. He was like, okay, so I got him, I can go into economy a little bit more. And Viper's back into the game. The thing also about the Castle Age and War Galleys against Galleys is War Galleys take 35 seconds to build, which is half the time that Galleys take to build. The upgrade is not, it doesn't just make your army stronger, it makes it much faster to create your army.
Interesting. So
Dot is making range instead of market.
That's a good move.
But yeah,
But Viper's walled, so unless he can transport over.
I think what he wants to do with those archers is middle. Just control the middle. Don't let a Viper to advance soldiers there. I think what we will see in the next second when Viper is up, we will see Dot migrating to the middle.
to try and prevent him to build there something?
Just to get the middle, because the water is lost pretty much for the Dao, I think. Or not, or Doubt will try to win water anyway. But I don't know. At this point, if I would be in Doubt's shoes, I would try to get the fish and go middle.
Go away!
Yeah, that's such a bad fight. Just keep your galleys alive so you can raid the fish of the Viper.
I mean, the moment the enemy castle, you still have a small window in which to do damage. I mean, he has to upgrade the army, so until he upgraded, you still could fight it. So that was a good move on Doubt's part. But he should have retreated after getting the extra few kills, and then, like Wonder said, raid the Viper's fishing ships. But instead...
Oh, I don't know about that choice. I'll just keep adding docks and trying to win water.
Yeah, he's adding more dogs.
We can see Viper where he's putting castle, exactly where I thought the best place is. Where you can pretty much control the entrance on the Gold Island.
The crossing. Nice.
And he's not sending his ships to support the castle. Oh, now he is, yeah, and now it's gonna go up. And that's basically game. But it's game. There's no real other thing that he could do.
Yeah, and he will make just plummets into Doubt's economy right now. I mean, water. Only thing that is good for Doubt is that Mayans have longer lasting resources, so his gold pile will last a little bit longer than normal civilization.
So unless he wins back water, unless he takes back the middle, it's just a matter of time until he loses.
I think even right now, if Doubt wins the water, it will be really hard for him to come back. Because the Viper's economy is all on is safe from the water at this point. All his farms, all his wood is on the mainland. They are really safe, and that one gold pile is safe too for Viper. Yeah. Winning water really doesn't accomplish much from the Doubts.
Well, actually, Viper has no real economy. His economy is very, very weak. He hasn't invested anything into it. He went all into the castle and into the army.
Yeah, but for the mains, all you need is more than gold. That he has gold. Look at Doubt's mainland. You're just losing so much.
Yeah, from those plums. Ah, yeah, come on. This was another quickie.
Let's see how the last game goes.
Yeah, well, it was maybe that mistake you both guys said. He didn't push enough when he took advantage of the water. Basically, he let Viper come back in the game. Okay, let's move to achievements now. Change the scoreboard.
Viper's feeling it. Basically, Viper has to perform the last game. He can't be like, okay, he almost got it, I almost got it, I completely outplayed Doubt, he's in a very good state, but he can't get overconfident now.
Yeah, because Doubt definitely can win Arabia, Mirror Civilization.
Yeah. One slip up is all that's gonna prevent Viper from taking it first. He cannot slip up.
The last and decisive one, right?
Yeah. And actually, Doubt has to play all out this game. He has to just really show us why we all looked up to him for the past 10 years as a player.
I really hope that he will take one, man. I mean, this last one, of course, now.
And I remember when I was a kid, I used to love playing basketball. I used to have time to play basketball. And so there was these two guys, and there was this one guy who just crushed it. I mean, he was, he was like 20 years old, and he was just an insane player. He had like all sorts of tricks, just insane player. And so this other guy came along, and he was working as a security guard for a building. He was probably like 35. And, he played no tricks, no nothing, just really solid play. So, they played the game, they got challenged to a game, and so the 20-year-old kid, he won the first game. But they did a best of like 3 or 5, and he lost every other game after that. So it was insane. Just you have to keep the same level, and you have to really push. And that's where Viper's at now. He has to continue the same pace that he's been at, play safe, and just outplay Doubt in his standard way. The last game is going to be Arabia Mirror Civs, right?
Yep.
Awesome. What Civ would you most like to watch them play?
Probably somewhere where you have bloodlines and you can make archers and bloodlines, and you can switch like Frank War, maybe Teuton War. They have like options where you can go in the feudal age and in the dark age and castle age. You can switch or you can stay. It's more versatile.
Yes, absolutely. A versatile one would be a lot of fun. I'd really like to see a Spanish war.
Yeah, it's a good option, especially if Dot can wall and go conquistadors. Then it would be fun.
Maybe even a Turk one. Turks would also be fun.
The matchups which would be like really predictable would be Byzantines or the Britons, where it's all about the ranged units. Byzantines is probably the
skirmishers and the camels.
Yeah, the most boring civilization for me.
Really? Oh no.
And definitely I think Dao doesn't wanna have a ranged unit micro war.
Yeah. Well, the game begins again. It's the Viper against Doubt, and the last game of the series. If the Viper wins, he is the first place.
Yep.
And it's Arabia and Civilization of Saracens.
The maps, what do you think?
Viper starting?
Viper
Yeah.
will restart it.
No,
Absolutely.
I'm kinda. When I saw the Viper map, I'm like thinking about restart. Look at that gold. You cannot TC anywhere near that gold. You have a back gold, but
Well, man, you Town Center 4, you Town Center Doubts gold.
Dog has a much better map.
Yeah.
So you think a restart for Viper, right? You
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the safest move at this point.
And it is exactly what he wants to be safe.
Yeah, I mean, he came this far, there's, no point not to be.
Only thing, maybe Viper can wall off the left side and take the back gold in the feudal age.
But still, it's extra moves, it's extra stuff that you have to do.
Yeah,
Restart
and,
would be the right move.
and it's harder to access the smaller golds, and especially when it's on the side of the map. You have to make too many camps to mine efficiently.
Hmm.
No, actually they won't restart. Surprisingly enough.
We got 15 seconds.
He won't restart. Trust me, he won't restart.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
at
man.
almost 4.
Yeah.
Wonder knows, man. Wonder knows.
Oh, man.
Hmm.
That's actually strange, sending the villager out so far, so early. Just to do the house. That's actually a Tim move.
Yeah, he's already preparing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is something that, I mean, if you watch Tim games, Tim likes to... He doesn't like to just place houses anywhere. He will send the villager will walk half a minute and make the house and then walk back to the lumber camp. But he's going to have a nice, a very nice setup, a very nice actual base setup, which completely makes up for,
The time loss.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting thing is that Viper didn't took the big boar. He had scouted that boar very early. And he didn't take it. He just left it. Playing fair.
Yeah, neither player has loom, and again with the boars, as you see, Doubt is just now taking the second boar. Viper is already eating the second one. He's already halfway done with it. So that's where the difference comes in. The boar, the earlier boar, is it's huge. It's very underrated. It's very understated.
I think in the new school players, we all take boar much faster than the old players.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. But again, it's something that we know. But a lot of the guys that are working on improving, they don't realize it. They don't. There's just something that you often miss. You're like, okay, well, Dark Age. What's the difference? You know. This is one of the differences.
Yes, so it seems. Okay, Viper sending the villager to the left side. Probably he will wall between the forests.
And that is team like house.
Yeah.
Because lots of times you can see from the players when they wall, like lower rated players, what they do, they make the wall, but what the wall does, it really doesn't protect from the archers. What you want to do is make the wall so archers from outside the wall cannot hit your economy.
Oh, look at that,
could-
interesting. Doubt is going militias. Do you
Oh
think
man,
it's
it's going
good?
Dark Rush, yeah.
But that is so late, Dark Rush.
Yeah,
Well, not so
exactly.
late, but it is late, yeah.
And Viper found it. So it's not gonna be effective. Oh, he still has the hole on the left-hand side, but there are the two wolves on the left too.
You are listening to royaltyfreemusikradio.com.
Well, those wolves are too far away. Dot can still sneak in by the...
Oh man.
Dot should just go around TC, not hit the wall, go around.
Does he know that there's no wall? Did he scout it?
I think he did, he has scout at least on the...
Yeah.
His scout is just standing there.
Yeah. No, that's a complete waste of the 180 food. And the village attempt to get the extra gold and everything else. It was absolutely nothing.
What is at least good for the Dot that Viper's stables to be slow. But look at Dot's wall, it's like...
Yeah.
Oh my god. Indeed.
It's too big against scouts.
The other thing to consider is also his Dark Rush accelerated Viper's walling. I mean, Viper made the decision to wall. Without it, Viper might have not walled as much or as intensely and would have definitely been more open.
Don't you think Doubt is losing way more time with palisading all that areas?
He is. But at this point, I mean, once he committed to it, this is the right move to do.
I think he's
Oh.
aiming for... Yeah, go ahead.
Look at Dot, so what Dot's making, Dot's making stable. Stable and market. And we get fast castle.
There's the strike.
Selling something.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
100 stone.
is what I wanted to say. I think he's aiming for fast castle. I mean fast as possible, right?
But no, Viper will be annoying with those 3 scouts.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he should have got the villager. He has to get the villager.
Yeah, he
has
get one
got
hit.
it.
Yeah, he did one.
And yeah, Saracens actually has an incredible villager second bonus if you use the market. It could be stronger than the Mongol hunting one.
Really?
Yeah. So if you use the market right, it's a huge saving. It's really a huge move on Doubt's part. This could bring him completely back into the game and actually give him the lead too. It's just because mining gold is faster than gathering food from farms, and it's significantly faster.
And of course, to gather food from the farms, you need make 60 wood
Yeah.
to make the farm.
So I think it's up to around 140 gold, or the price of food for gold. That's the break-even point in villager seconds, if not higher. So you could easily buy 1,000 food and still be ahead be significantly ahead in time.
Doubt on the way to castle already, but Viper also preparing. He will not be too late. And like Geen said, still microing those scouts. One of the scouts, if you look, with only 3 hit points.
It seems like Doubt will just make 3 TCs and boom. He will most likely buy the food, right? Buy the food, make 3 TCs.
That actually would be an awesome move.
I think that's because he's not making any night upgrades or anything like that. Only one stable. I think that's the move. Because he can right now buy 300 food. It's paused, right?
Yeah, I see it too. Waiting for play. Okay. Yeah, it was a pause.
royaltyfreemusikradio.com.
Oh, lost one of the scouts. The one with only 3 hit points, only one left.
He needs to keep it alive just to scout what's going on. He cannot lose it.
He will lose
He
it.
just did it.
Oh man. That's a big mistake. That's actually a very big mistake. And you see how Dowd waited for the scout to die and the line of sight to disappear before making the town center?
Yeah.
That's also another little trick that gives less information to Viper. And really the best move would be on this Dowd side is to really upgrade the economy.
Oh, funny, Doubt wanted to make siege workshop, but he cannot make siege workshop without blacksmith. So he's making blacksmith right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he have seen those archers from Viper, so yeah, he's preparing some defenses, 1-2 mangonels, probably. Viper now also making one town center. He doesn't have wood for another one. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm actually wondering what is Doubt doing with so much gold.
At this point, 500 is too much.
Well,
Absolutely,
he's not using it. He's not making army, so there's no point in having that much on gold.
All right.
I mean, the better move would to be to buy upgrades. Just buy your economy upgrades.
And of course, Cersei archers are stronger against buildings, so they take down the palisade faster.
Yeah, if anything, it's also cheaper for him to just buy stone and stone wall.
Yeah, I was actually wondering why he didn't buy the stone wall, because right now he lost.
Oh my god, he lost 4 villagers there.
He lost them, but he's still ahead in economy just because of using the market.
And now
He is
needs to
still
make,
ahead, but Doubt is being annoying. Or Viper is being annoying.
he needs to make monastery because Viper has a stable.
Yeah.
And he's going in with the knight.
Oh yeah, now Tate's coming.
Yeah. Now Viper's just a little bit ahead at every point.
Yeah. And Doubt is adding 4 DC.
Only he should be using more villagers to build it because
Yeah, he's going there.
it's
Viper.
very risky. It's very, very close.
Yeah, he saw it. Oh, nice 10 ground hit this time.
And he lost the mangonel. Oh no, he didn't.
He will now.
Yeah.
But he bought enough time for that town center.
But Doubt
Yeah.
is losing way too much.
Yeah. I mean now it's honestly I think now it's even in the villager segments just because of the market. Even with all those villagers lost.
Whoa.
And it's 4 DCs against 3 at this moment.
Yeah. So in theory, that has a slight lead just because of the extra town center and the economy that's already set up. He just has to really, really, really focus and make it as efficient as possible.
He just needs to make sure that Viper doesn't come in again.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's huge.
Look at that, he's trying to destroy the mangonels with only 2 crossbows. That's crazy, man. Really?
Yeah, he's just being
come on.
annoying at this point. See, that's why if he had 1 scorpion and 1 mangonel, the entire situation would be different.
Yeah.
Actually, he will lose 1. Or he won't.
Oh,
But what I think Viper does, sometimes he micros too much, and I think he lost more than he gained by that micro. Which I mean, when he micros, he's not fixing economy, putting villagers to work at the right resource.
See, that's the one thing I'm not too sure about. In theory, any other player, yes, but with Viper, he has the base economy down so well that he just cycles through it really quickly. And I mean, His
Well-
eco is impressive in that. In
Well, he
those
wouldn't be.
moments.
Most likely, he wouldn't be host at this moment if he would have paid attention to the economy instead of.
Absolutely right. No, the housing part, definitely right. You missed that part. And again, he's got the crossbows in there, and the one knight. The one knight's gonna make it easier.
Finally, the long-awaited monk.
By the way, with monks, alright, so the situation with monks is, once they start converting, the conversion, the Wololos that they do, unless, once you move the monk, then that gets cancelled. If you physically move the monk, it gets cancelled.
Yeah.
However, if you don't move the monk, it gets saved up, it gets built up, it actually doesn't go anywhere. So for example, you need 5 Wololos to convert a knight. I'm just giving one example. If the monk did 3 of them, then and you don't touch it, and you press a unit to convert, it's gonna need only 2 more rounds to go. So it saves up the conversion. You don't lose it unless you actually physically move it.
Haha.
Check the economy.
He tried to-
Players.
Oh my god. Doubt is preparing to go Imperial.
Yeah.
Saracens is one of the civilizations where I'm not sure which unit to make in the Saracen war. Is
Really?
it Mamluks or is it Camels? Because Camels do really great against them.
Oh man,
I mean,
I would go Arbalest. I wouldn't even bother with camels or mams. Just go for archers and siege rams. Maybe add siege onagers and switch into hussars and eventually go mams.
I played some games against Ding Imperial Wars we had in Saracens.
Yeah.
And he didn't make Mamluks, he just meant Camels and Hussars.
Okay, right.
And he kinda owned me one game.
But thing is, let's say you play him again, and he does that same combination. How would you play it?
Yeah, probably Arbalists is the choice, or just Mamluks and Hussars. Because
Yeah.
but
The thing is, Mamluks, they take a long time to build. They need a lot of upgrades to be really strong, and they're expensive. Dowd's economy it's boomed up, it's good, but it's going to take a little bit of time for him to really get to that point. And Arbalest would give him a chance to really quickly push and really use his economy advantage.
Doubt just spotted that forward castle.
Yeah.
He was having
And
that
they're
monk
both going
taking the
Mamluks.
relic. Yeah.
I just think that's a mistake on their part. I mean, it's good for the long game, and it's good for us viewers because we see a much more, a little longer game and different micro than we're used to. But I don't think it's the most efficient move to do.
Yeah, Viper playing so safe. Look at the left side. He's starting to make outposts.
oh, he's searching for resources.
Yeah.
Ah, alright.
He just found stone.
Stone.
Next.
Yeah.
And, oh man, actually, the way people do outposts, I absolutely hate it. I hate when you outpost on the limit of the original outpost site because you're only getting half the vision. It's a pet peeve of mine that when you don't have enough time to scout,
Yeah.
when you have actually time to micro it, I understand, and I do that too. But it's frustrating. It's like I just wasted a little bit of resources.
Okay, Doubt in Imperial. He doesn't have wood to make trebuchets.
Yeah, that's the problem for Dal. He's Imperial faster, but he cannot take the advantage any by being faster.
Look at Viper adding stables. Whoa. I think he's going for the combo with camels, maybe, like you said, hussars later.
If you got Mamelukes and camels, actually hussars don't really make much of a point to do, especially if you are going Mamelukes, then hussars are
Useless.
not really an option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least hussars against you are useless. They're still a great unit to raid with. But yeah, Doubt's also going Mams, so...
But yeah, but Viper is not going Mams.
Yeah. Oh, Viper is.
Viper isn't going Mams. Oh, well, he's doing both, I guess.
Yeah.
But he got the camels first.
And Doubt is going elite Mamelukes now.
Yeah. So it's gonna be coming to a Treb war. And Viper seems to have the lead in it. Just because of the castle positioning, but they're on the hills.
Yeah. Those damn Mamelukes seems to be so strong. Are they? No, for Viper are simple Mamelukes, I mean simple normal, while Doubt has the elite upgrade ready.
What I would do with so big economy, I would make 2 blacksmiths to get upgrades faster.
Absolutely. Definitely a very good move. The reason why Viper actually moved forward to that point was to make sure that Doubt wasn't setting up to treb his castles from that position. So he saw that Doubt wasn't doing it, and so instead he went, he's like, okay, I'm gonna trebuchet. Doubt's adding Mangonels, which is probably gonna go into Onagers, which is a very good move in this this setup.
Yeah, it's just right now he's having Onagers.
What I would love to see from Doubt is start selling food. Because price is so good. Oh, he just did it.
Also, Viper got the plus 30 hit points upgrade versus Doubt investing into the Elite Mameluke. And the Elite Mameluke is actually one of the cheapest unique unit upgrades in the game, and it's one of the strongest ones, which is...
True, I think 500 or 6.5, something
yeah,
like
600,
this.
600. It's
Yeah.
nothing, it's dirt cheap. And it gives such a big difference.
Yeah, but plus 30 HP costs more than Elite, right?
Yes, and it costs more than Elite. And so right now, I'm definitely liking Doubt's army composition much more. And the Onagers are going to prevent any additional Mamelukes being made by Viper. So yeah, Wonder, you are correct. He's not going Mamelukes. He's focusing on camels and trebs.
You mean camels and trebs?
Yeah.
Yeah. And another castle coming up for Doubt.
That's why I said that I'm not sure which combination is better.
Oh my god.
Because it's not so clear.
Well, the best combination is an actual combination of the two. You got the camels to do damage and to tank damage, and the Mamelukes to just roll through from the back.
Yeah, but it's not team game where your gold amount is infinite.
Yeah, with trading and so on, true.
Oh man, no, Doubt's definitely got the lead.
Yeah, look at that.
What I would love to see from Doubt is making fletching and bracer eventually, because the camels is so weak against the arrows. So he can Doubt can just go back and get the support for the castles.
Switch to arbalest, you say?
No, just get the range upgrade for the castles.
Ah, okay, sorry.
I'm actually surprised that Viper has he has so few stables going on. Usually he has a lot of the building production, the facilities to make units from. But right now he's got nothing, just 4 stables. And also he hasn't used the university to upgrade the hit points on his castle.
Just get that gold.
Oh my god. He just lost another castle. Really doesn't look too good. Oh, look at Viper trying to come also from behind.
Yeah. What Viper needs is a few more Mamelukes. If he had like an army of 10 Mamelukes, that would be great. But...
Oh, and Doubt made siege auger upgrade. That's crazy.
But look at Camels killing Mamluks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only won because of the siege onagers.
Oh man, he's gonna lose all the cannons.
Yes, he will. But he
Oh,
killed
don't.
2. Yeah.
I would love to see Dot selling all the food, all the wood.
Yeah.
And Doubt is now also adding stables.
And actually we see the Dot is making Botkin arrow. Just because what I said, because Camels are so weak against the arrows.
Yeah.
And of course it's better when your opponent is raiding you. Your TCs are stronger and your castles
but one-
reach more range.
One question,
Yeah.
guys. Don't you think some pikes would be good versus those camels? Of course, with the Mamelukes, I mean, in this fight.
Oh, for doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
By
they're a
now,
good addition, but they're a very temporary addition. And the issue with them is that Viper's going to go hand cannon as a follow-up.
okay.
And you don't want, I mean, hand cannon is not something you want to see from Doubt. Even though he has the siege onagers, still hand cannons are going to make the fight much more difficult. And I'm surprised why Viper hasn't added them yet. I think he's just trying to figure out how to play it. And yeah, he's now set on, he's like, okay, I'm going to play it more standard, I'm going to start raiding, and I'm going to kind of hold this position.
I think Dot needs to stonewall his base completely 100% closed.
Yeah, look at that raiding from Viper. I mean, he's not with so many units, but killing, 3, 4, 5 villagers.
Right now it's not a lot, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it will play a big role. Losing your economy little by little is going to be a very big thing towards the end of this game.
And usually in these games, game is decided who has better economy, who can just keep producing army. When you lose, you just need to reproduce them as soon as possible.
Viper should not be fighting this at all. This is a bad move by him. Very bad. He should go back.
With the camels?
Yes, he's gonna lose all of them.
Oh yeah. He
The
just built.
castle's helping.
But look at Doubt, out of gold almost completely. Viper doesn't do much better, but better anyway.
Relics is 2 against 3 in favor of Viper. And we can see that one Hussar in the Dow's base is, I don't know how many villagers he has
Exactly
killed.
the one I was talking. I'm looking at it now. I can't believe the Viper could kill like 10 villagers, maybe more, with one injured Hussar. Come on.
Yeah, Doubt advantage, but he just didn't push it. He just didn't, he wasn't aggressive enough. He's going for very slow unit combinations, he's building up slowly, he's giving Viper a chance to actually get back into the game. Which is, he has the right army, I mean, he just has to push with it. But again, he's playing too cautiously. And he hasn't raided Viper in his home base at all.
Yeah, indeed. No raidings.
Only a little bit on the side, but nothing serious, nothing real yet.
Look at Viper with those Hussars on the right side, still killing more
Yeah.
of Doubt's villagers.
I mean, if Doubt sends those Mamelukes right under the castle and they are supported by those by the Rams, he's gonna win. He's gonna win the fight, and he's gonna win the position and the castle and the gold, and he can push the economy. But he's just not doing it.
Well, I I think he's afraid of that kill.
Yeah.
And what is bad, what Dao did badly is he spent all his gold on the units. What you wanna do is you wanna make all the trash unit upgrades. Because right now he's out of the gold and he cannot make the hussars.
Yeah.
He has light cavalry, light cavaliers.
Well, he can sell some food for it, right?
Yeah, but price is gone. You still can get that, but you spend so much food.
Keep in mind though, hussars, the only difference between them and light cavaliers is 15 extra hit points and slightly faster movement speed. That's it. So it is a good upgrade, but it's basically a very expensive bloodlines.
Oh, look at Viper now pushing on the left side with some siege rams. Ooh.
Yeah, Doubt's just not playing this right.
And Dao losing all the rams on the right side.
Yeah, I'm on it now. He sent those rams without any good protection.
And now Viper's sending rams on the right side. He's kind of attacking from both sides at the same time, hoping that Dao doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, I
he
see
can take
it.
down the quest. And it seems like it will work. And now Dao is moving in the middle.
At least, finally,
Did
he
it
can get
stop?
his traps out.
Did it stop for you?
Yeah.
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 Okay, he will take out the traps, but he won't be able to take down the castle.
If he brings those rams should be moving already. They should have been moving first, and then the Mameluke should have gone. Oh man.
Well, the problem for the Doubt is that Doubt I don't think has killed a single villager from the Viper
Yeah.
in
it's,
the Imperial Age.
Well, look at the population now. Viper is almost at the full, pop limit, while Doubt is 153.
And
So
those
you're right.
stables are iron.
Doubt did not notice the rams on the right hand side, so the castle is going down.
Yeah.
On the left hand side, Viper's going to again reinitiate the push in just a little bit, and he's defending the middle. So he's slowly whittling away at Doubt's economy, and he's pushing here and there, and it's just a matter of time until he the number of the main unit, the elite Mamelukes that Doubt has, until it goes a little bit lower and lower and lower, and then Viper can go for the big push in the middle too.
You got these two guys?
Yeah, it seems like they have pretty bad ping.
Yeah.
Now Doubt noticed the rams on the right hand side, but it was just a little too late. And Viper's adding the rams on the left. And really, actually, Viper has enough camels now to push in the middle. He's just playing defensive, which he really shouldn't be playing defensive. He should switch it up.
Maybe he should have added some hussars in the mix of the camels just to tank some damage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh
it
man,
seems-
Viper's going barracks. He's going pikes. Katsuni, you were right. Oh man.
But it's tough for me again, come on. Oh, yeah. Without complaining, it's unplayable.
I guess they saved. I will.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That
Viper.
made the ultimate insult. Is like he became Tim.
They're both out of the game, they saved, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you are the host, Katsuni, in the room.
Oh, come on. Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
three-minded
three-minded.
now. Let me check the achievements fast for the viewers to see it. And then I'll come back. Military 72, 4,000, yeah. Except gold, Viper was having a better economy. And more villagers, not by much, but more. Okay. I came back. Let me spectate myself. Can I?
Make one of them the host.
Yeah. I'll make Viper host.
But at this point, it's really hard for
Can you
the DAO
spectate
to
yourself?
Yes, I did now.
Oh man. That's good. Did it work? Wait, did you spectate yourself?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. That is too cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just enough, you know, to go inside some rooms and stream. But
Of course, yeah.
but obviously, I like to ask the players before if they agreed. All right, so it looks like Viper was the one having some connection issues.
It
Yeah.
was Doubt. I think it was Doubt. Because Doubt was changing the...
No, I have seen
Oh.
Viper saying, okay,
Oh.
I switched the net, I'll switch the net, something like this.
Oh yeah, I missed it.
Well, either way,
Messed up the play.
somebody had connection issues and now we're relaunching and let's finish this game off. So right now, definitely, the Viper's economy is safe. Viper's economy is at a much stronger position than Doubt's is. Doubt let himself be raided without actually really doing any raiding to Viper. And even though he had the better army composition at the beginning, he had the better combination. And I think the siege onagers were there to actually anticipate Viper going hand cannoners, which Viper never did.
Yeah.
It just Viper willed away on each side, and he got a little bit into the economy here and there. And now he again, no gold for Doubt is why he can't really keep pushing.
Those Mamelukes are really expensive.
Absolutely. I believe there's 70 food and 85 gold. 85 gold, which is one of the most expensive gold units in the game. Aside from the siege and the Persian war elephants.
Yeah. And he did a good job, destroying all those castles in the middle, but like you said, after that point, he didn't push, and like Wanda
Just
said,
stop.
he didn't
Yeah,
raid
he
any.
has to push, and
any
especially
echo,
in a
yeah.
game like this, especially when it's a deciding game, and I mean, you just have to go all out. You have to push and make something happen. You can't just sit back.
Yeah, but
true.
Geen, did you notice how Viper his castles placements? All three castles on the left, the right, and middle is on the hills. And
Yeah.
Every time if Dal wants to push, he has to push against the hill.
Absolutely, that's a very good observation. Every castle Viper makes in every game is always on a hill. And it's because of the hill bonus, the hill advantage, which is where units, they do, on a hill, they do 1 1/4, so 1.25 the damage. So let's say your unit does 10 damage. Then if you're fighting on the hill, it's going to do 12.5 damage. And it's only going to take 75% of the damage, so only 7.5 from another same unit. And it goes the same thing for the buildings, for everything. Viper's very cautious about that, and it's a very strong addition that you guys, everybody should learn and take and incorporate into their own games from his play. Yeah, when the games can restart, you have to go back to every one of your positions and make sure everything is going right. Viper just almost lost his camels because of the restart.
The problem is with the restart, all your groupings are deselected. I mean, if you, for example, your camels are at number 1, when you go into the restarted game, they are back to the 0.
Yeah, you have to reassign, yeah.
Yeah,
I understand.
all the military buildings, because Viper definitely has all the military buildings selected, all the armies selected.
That's a big reason why they were actually hesitant to restart, or to go back and to restore the game. Again, Viper's going for the raiding, and Dallas is just not touching Viper's economy. All game has been untouched, and Viper's adding the pikemen to counter the now Doubt's goldless army, which is like cavalry.
Yeah.
So a silly unit like a pikeman will be able to push, pikemen and rams will be able to push Doubt's army.
And Doubt still has 400 stone. He could just stonewall half the map and make the fortified wall, and his economy is safe.
Man, unfortunately for Doubt, I think it's over. Look at the population, man. I mean, Viper is at the pop limit while Doubt is 128. And still under attack, while Viper's economy untouched, like you both guys said. Doubt basically now is only defending.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you don't juice, like, if you don't act, you're never gonna win. If you defend, to win, you have to attack. If you don't attack, you're never going to win. And Doubt, he pushed up, he pushed a little bit, he cleared out the middle a little bit, and then he just waited.
Well, it's not always true what you're saying, that you cannot win if you just defend. You can win if you just defend. But then you have to make sure that your enemy is taking bad fights, and he wastes all the gold, while you are not while you are preserving your gold. Then you can win by playing defensive.
Viper doing great with those raidings, man.
Oh, and Doubt will lose last to Mamlex.
Keeping him always under pressure in so many points of the map.
In the one-on-one games, where gold is very limited, you really want to use gold units. You want to save the gold units. They're basically your treasure, and they support the trash units, the free units, which are the ones that use just food and wood, like the pikes, the skirmishers, the hussars. It's really important to save the gold units. And I mean, of course, the extra gold is going to go towards your siege later on.
And yeah, it's 100 pop against 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Viper is double. Now, Doubt dropped.
That doesn't even have any
below
building
100.
production places. He only has the middle left where he can actually make units. So now, yeah.
Yeah, soon he will call it GG. He just cannot defend anymore. And look at Viper still sending siege rams. Well, I don't know what to say, but if Doubt comes back from this one, yeah, look at that. GG called by Doubt.
It was a very, like everybody predicted, or a lot of people predicted the 5-0.
A lot,
That's what
indeed.
happened.
I really thought and hoped that Doubt will win one, at least his home map or one of the Arabia games, but yeah, well, you guys knew better, obviously.
Oh man, at that point it's just, I guess, and again, we made the prediction after watching 2 games, and what we were watching for is how the player reacts, how their economy is, and there's just, I mean, you see a lot about the player from a recorded game and where they're at and how they compare to the guy they're playing against. And it just, you asked us when we were 2 games in, and we had already a lot of information to make the guess on.
True. So, Viper did, well, obviously not the impossible, but did it. 5-0.
Yeah.
With it taking, winning the match and the tournament. I'm watching now the achievements and then coming out to congratulate the winner.
And only the last game was a close game where Dalk had a chance to win.
Yeah.
First 4 games were pretty.
Oh wait,
Maybe-
wait. He had 2, right? It was